Hi everyone! In today's video, I'll share with you how to make celery juice in a Vitamix blender. I'll also make celery juice in a cold press juicer and then compare the results at the end of the video. So to make celery juice in a Vitamix, cut the celery into thirds first. The smaller the celery pieces, the easier it will be for the blender blade to grab onto the celery and start breaking it down without having to add any water. If you don't have a high-speed blender that comes with a tamper, you might need to add a little bit of water to help the blending process. Blend on high until smooth. Celery is quite fibrous, so the blend will never be completely smooth. However, there shouldn't be any large pieces of celery left. The juice will look like a thick smoothie. Pour the content of the blender into a nut milk bag placed over a pitcher or a bowl. Using your hands, squeeze the nut milk bag to get as much juice out as possible. You can also use a fine mesh strainer and press on the solids with the back of a spoon. After straining, the celery juice will be completely smooth with no pulp left. Now, of course, if you have a juicer, you can use a juicer to make celery juice. I'm using an Omega juicer, which, funny enough, has a 2 horsepower motor, just like some of the entry-level Vitamix blenders. The main difference between a high-speed blender and a cold-press juicer is how they process fruits and vegetables. High-speed blenders, as well as fast juicers, have blades and extract juice by fast chopping. Slow juicers don't have any blades and extract juice by slow crushing. And that's it. Celery juice in a Vitamix versus a juicer. Let's compare the results. We're not going to do a typical taste test for the celery juice because I assume that everybody knows what celery juice tastes like. But I do have a question for you, Tanner. Do you notice any difference between the two versions of celery juice? One made in a blender and one made in a juicer?
The temperature. That's about it. I would say that nothing is significantly different.
What do you mean by temperature?
One's a little bit colder.
Oh, okay.
One's a little bit colder, temperature-wise, which could be rectified in a fridge. The taste, it's 97% sweet, 3% bitter on the back end of the taste. It would be a summer drink, very refreshing in really hot weather.
I drink it all year round.
Sure. It honestly is really, it's really hydrating. Like, even as it hits your palate, it's just like, I feel great. So, yeah, I would say that the bitterness on the back is almost imperceptible. It's like 3%. It's not very much.
I'm glad you're saying that because I find celery juice sweet as well.
Yeah.
And many people find it better.
I don't know. I really do find it sweet, honestly.
You have good celery.
Maybe that's what it is. But it reminds me very much of like a Caesar, like the alcoholic drink with the salt around the rim. And there's usually a piece of celery on there. And the contrast between the celery and the salt, it's really refreshing. Like the celery really comes in as refreshing. And it's that flavor that comes through in this juice. So I don't know, the Vitamix might be a little bit more cleanup, maybe, arguably.
Yeah, with the nut milk bag.
You're not losing any flavor in the Vitamix. I would say it's like honestly 100% comparable. There's no difference.
Yeah, agreed. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.